What's going on, guys? Today's gonna be a little bit of a different video. As you know, no intro. I'm on the back camera on my phone, just kind of recording. I hope you guys will stick around for this because this pretty much involves majority of my projects with two wheels. So this video title, as you can tell, probably did the dumbest thing or dumbest decision of my life. So I basically just put my trust into a few wrong places. Things happen, which I mean, I don't want any drama with those people or anything. It was just one of those things with miscommunication and all that stuff. As many of you guys know, we have this. I've been calling it the 125 swap to the 212. As many as people know, this thing looks really big because the 125s had the same chassis as the 250s. Well, I had the original engine for this thing. It's 125. We never dug into it. It was in bags in a box. Really never dug into it much to build it because we were told we couldn't, by the old owners. We didn't know what was wrong with it, yada, yada, yada. And apparently there was confusion about one of the other bikes they had that wasn't running, and that was the CCs I was told for this bike, which turned out to be very wrong. So let me show you guys why I think this is probably one of the worst decisions of my life. So as many of you guys who are probably more familiar with motorcycles realize this is a really big freaking engine. Really big for a 125 two-stroke. Oh, so it's a four-stroke. Well, this is a really big four-stroke. Yeah, so turns out we have a 250. Didn't know this. I mean, like I said, miscommunication stuff. I was building a 125. So everything is just really screwy right now because we just basically took a really good bike and put a smaller CC on it. Now, the thing is, if you guys can notice, I don't know if you guys can tell, gas tank is off. I just got the pit cock for it. This engine, other than the oil and fuel system, is ready to go. Engine's in. Chain has one link that needs to be taken out. And that's really about it for this bike, which is honestly insane. We were going to wire up some lights. I did record a full video with the light, just putting it on, trying to figure that out. But then we discovered about the 250 and that just threw everything off. And it's crazy because technically this is a supermoto. So from what my uncle has told me, and I hope I remember this right, he knows everything about it. So if it's wrong in the comments, then I'm probably wrong because he's, 50 and he's been riding longer than I was even a thought. But it's supposed to be one of those that takes jumps really well. And with the 250 four-stroke, it's meant basically to be everything 250 and down. So the 250 two-strokes, which I don't know when those were made, they were built to keep up with your 450s and stuff like that. Now, do I think the 250 has potential to keep up with 450? At wide open throttle, yeah, sure, it probably keep up pretty decently. But I did look up and the stock specs are like 60 to 65 miles an hour. Predator with this gear ratio, we're guessing will reach about 70. Because my goal was always to reach highway speeds. Just in case, since I has a VIN, I could always get a title and stuff for it. And put it on the street if I wanted to. Now, the only issue with that is, obviously, 250 would be really great for the street after hot cams, stuff like that. And we've had issues already with the title. I'm not going to get into complete details with it, just for all the parties involved, especially my half that I've been trying to get done. Basically, we are having issues with the black car, getting a title for that, which I guess that adds on to the video for some of my most dumbest decisions. But other than that, I guess the only thing that really hasn't been giving me any issues is the PW50, which is the bike that doesn't run because we haven't clean the carburetor or anything and plug the hole for the 2-stroke oil to go into, because we made it to where you have to pre-mix it. And I guess the blue car, well, no, actually, never mind. Blue car, we have paint repairs that are coming up for it. So literally every project has got its own thing. Turns out the 2 biggest projects are the ones that we're having the most issues with. And I hope you guys are ready for this. Hold on, let me get the camera turned. So my grandfather is already upset about this. He's, you know, I'm basically with my whole family who's rode for KTM and all these other guys for years. They're all upset. I mean, my uncle's not as upset as my grandfather is. But the plan is probably to keep or put this engine in after it's done being built. I want to build it, soup it up, test myself with the 212 over there, but he's wanting to go get it built by a professional, which he's like, well, you can take it to the track, it would be something you're proud of. And I'm like, if I take it somewhere and I didn't build it, I wouldn't be too proud of it. It's just one of those things. Alright, I hope you guys have stuck around this far in the video, especially for the guys who are wanting updates about stuff. And for the people who were involved, the parties involved. I mean nothing by this video. I just want to get a small update out for the Mustang and stuff. And I want to get a huge update out for the motorcycles, or dirt bikes. Sorry. Shout out to Anthony if he's watching this. But, it's one of those things I wanted to get y'all up to date with it. Make sure y'all understand, hey, there's a lot more going on. While we have cool builds going on, they're not, you know, there's a lot extra going on behind the scenes. And I'm also not coming asking for handouts, anything like that. I'm not one of those people. But I hope you guys understand why this is going on and why things have been slow. There's also so much I haven't told, and I wish I could tell, but with time, it'll happen. We just gotta wait and figure it out. And to the guys who stayed this long, thank you so much. I'll see you guys next time.